Surprise, cockpigs!
Oh yeah.
It's beautiful.
Greetings and salutations and welcome to Nostalgia. We need to talk about Gladiators. And I ain't talking about the new version with those CrossFit models, and I ain't talking about them pretty boys from American Gladiators. I'm talking about them OG 90s British Gladiators. Let's go back. Let me paint a picture for you. You've got back home, your mum's done a Buffy tea, you've watched Blind Date, you've watched Big Break. Now it's time. It's time for Gladiators. The whole family sits around the TV, you all share some quick save, no frills, chocolate fingers, and you get ready to watch a bus driver from Pontypool get the fuck beat out of him by a bunch of roided up beefcakes called Rhino or Ace or Hawk. Saturdays in the 90s were legendary, but Gladiators, that was the cherry on top. You'd have Erika Johnson looking fit and walking with a limp because she's just been shagging all the lads in the locker room. You got John Fashanu who's just rambling bollocks and randomly screaming out, "Ooga!" In charge of all this chaos was the man John Anderson. This 5'0" little Rottweiler of a jock was squaring up to these gladiators, these giants of men. We'd all do a John Anderson at PE. "You will go on my first whistle. Gladiator, ready!" I could not explain what a massive deal Gladiators was to kids in the 90s. I'd be there Christmas 1994 with the index catalogue circling every single Gladiator figure and toys. Those toys were badass. The Gladiators themselves were, well, they were just fucking nuts. I have no idea where they found this lot. Icons like Lightning and Panther, Cobra, Hunter, and of course, the ultimate pantomime villain, Wolf. Yo, we have to appreciate how much of a G Wolf was. This guy gave no fucks. He was like a northern Eddie Guerrero. He lied, he cheated, he straight up abused the audience. But there is two Gladiators I have to talk about. Now listen, my dad wasn't around a lot as a kid, but for some reason, he loved to watch Gladiators with me. He really took an interest, especially in one Gladiator. For some reason, he loved Jet. Now, listen, I'm a grown man now, I'm not ignorant. I know why my dad and my big brothers showed such an interest in Jet, especially when she'd do the splits and stuff. I get it. But to me, when I was 5 or 6, I wasn't thinking about that. For me, Jet was just the coolest gladiator. Nobody beat Jet on Hang Tough or The Wall. She was kick-ass. And the other badass gladiator I have to talk about is Shadow. Now, what the fuck was this guy's deal? I don't even think this guy was a gladiator. I think he was an escaped lunatic who just rolled up on set one day and nobody had the courage to tell him to go away. Did no one just have a word with him and say, "Yo, Shadow, my guy, this is a family-friendly Saturday night game show. You can ease up a bit." Homeboy had mad intensity. I don't know what cocktail of shite this guy was taking, but man, when you saw that close-up of his eyes before he was about to twat someone on Jewel, you would swear this guy was willing to serve time for this show. Gladiators was perfect 90s telly. The whole family would be screaming as Eunice from Liverpool would smoke every single fool on that travelator. Shout out to my girl Eunice as well, she was bad. God, I miss Saturdays in the 90s. Take me back, someone, please take me back. G out.